Hi, good morning. It's Trisha, and today we're talking about one of my favorite books, The Millionaire Next Door. So, this book was so inspirational for me when I was very young, because it just really set in my mind the idea that, you're not competing with anybody but yourself. And if you're worried about trying to get ahead, then you kind of have to make some sacrifices. And so for me, having a book like this that helped me understand kind of what I needed to do, some of the things that I learned from this book was number one, to live modestly. So when we first start our investing lives, or our grown-up lives, I should say, we want the big house, we want all the furnishings, and we kind of want to start real quick, right? But that's never possible because we never make enough money to where we can do that early on. We're lucky enough if we could have the means to actually buy a home. So we might have to rent for several years. And sorry, I'm walking my dog. She wants to stop at every single plant and smell it. So, you have to start small. And so that was very apparent to me early on that I needed to find a place that was within my means, which meant that it was probably, the ugliest house, in the neighborhood. And that was fine. Luckily, I didn't worry about it too much, and it wasn't where I was used to living, so it was somewhere new. And so that really wasn't a problem for me. But anyway, so the house that I bought was, kind of ugly and old. And, I just kind of, little by little, I fixed it up. But one of the key concepts that kind of, brought me to this was realizing that, millionaires are millionaires because of the things that they were able to do in their lives. Well, millionaires that weren't given the money. So not being materialistic and really understanding that, you shouldn't worry about other people judging you, allows you to purchase something that, is within your means. So not being materialistic and living below your means really helps position you to save money and not spend it frivolously. So living below your means was a huge concept. Buying a home in a place that maybe was, somewhat nice, but maybe the house that you're buying was not so nice. Those are things that, you need to think about. And that's what that book really showed to me, was that you should be purchasing things that allow you to have more left over. So living below your means was one of the key concepts in that book. Another concept was, and this one was even more important. So I would say another concept that was really important was not changing things that could be very expensive in your life often. For example, a car. Millionaires, I don't know what the percentage is, but most of them drive older cars. So they might, spend a little bit more up front, but they're going to keep that car until the wheels fall off. They're going to maintain it. They're going to put, whatever they need to make sure that that car continues to support them. The house that they live in, they are not moving often. They're not redecorating it every week. And, they're very simple-minded. And, staying married to the same person that you married. That's a huge factor in whether or not you're able to have an easier, successful life, or whether or not it's harder. Getting married, getting divorced, costly, emotionally costly. And so if you can pick a mate that you can stay married to forever, that's critical. So that's another topic that they covered in the book. So that book to me was very informative in those two respects, because at a young age, I was never taught that. My parents didn't really explain anything to me financially. And so reading really opened my eyes and broadened my horizons in terms of things that I didn't know that I probably needed to know. Another big topic of the book was budgeting, consistently saving, both really important in overall ability to reach millionaire status. So all of that together really just showed me that, made me think, number one, and really just kind of impressed upon me the importance of living modestly and not trying to be showy. You don't need a flashy car, you don't need a big house, you don't need, all the latest purses and jewelries. And so if you live below your means and you stay consistent in your investments, I think that goes a long ways. So just wanted to share that with you, that how that book inspired me and how it really enabled me to put myself in a position where I was able to retire early. The book is, the link is down below in the description, along with the other books that I recommend. And if you're somebody who's striving to retire early, those are some great books that really kind of make you think and hopefully allow you to implement them in your own life. So thanks again for checking in with me and following, and hopefully I'm bringing you some good info and that you continue to enjoy it. Please leave comments below if you have any suggestions about topics that you think you'd like to know more about. Okay, take care and we'll talk soon. Bye.